Hey y'all, welcome back to my What's for Dinner. It's Sunday. I'm making homemade chicken strips. I actually have Tony's salt, pepper, and garlic powder in this bowl. I'm going to go ahead and mix that with my flour. If I could go back and change the way I made these, I would have, of course, soaked my chicken strips in the buttermilk like I have, but I would have went back and knocked that buttermilk off and actually just dipped it in egg and milk mixture. It just would have made it a lot better. The crust would have been more light and yet crunchy versus hard. So that's a tip I have. I made homemade mashed potatoes as well. I just put salt, pepper, milk, and cream cheese, mashed it all together, and seasoned it to my liking. And this was what's for dinner. Hey y'all, it's Tuesday. I'm making a recipe that I found off Pinterest. It's called Melt in Your Mouth Chicken. I have sour cream in my bowl, pepper, salt, and Tony's, and Parmesan cheese. You just go ahead and mix that around. And I also am going to try these Velveeta cheesy potatoes. I sliced my chicken breast in half and put salt and pepper. I'm going to put this mixture on top as well as Parmesan cheese. And it's going to go in the oven at 375 for about 30 minutes. And this is what it looks like when it's done. I put it on broil for the last couple minutes. We had it with some yeast rolls. And I also tried that Velveeta cheesy mashed potatoes. I highly do not recommend this. It was disgusting. I had to go ahead and make different mashed potatoes because it was just nasty. So since that was a fail, I went ahead and did the Hungry Jack mashed potatoes. I put mine in there according to the instructions for 6 servings, and whenever it's done, I like to actually add in some extra flakes on top and mix it in more. That way it's more thicker and it kind of resembles more of a actual mashed potatoes rather than instant. And to me, it makes it a lot better. I also add my salt in at the end, and I salt it as I go to get it to the way I like it. And I also added some shredded cheese in there to make my own cheesy mashed potatoes. So these were a lot better. And this was what was for dinner for Tuesday night. Wednesday night, I decided to keep it simple. And we had Frito pie for dinner. I used Wolf brand chili and of course Fritos and mild cheddar cheese. Hey y'all, it's Thursday. We're gonna have Mississippi pot roast for dinner. If you never made it before, you need to. I, of course, used my slow cooker liner, and I'll show y'all in a minute all the stuff I used. And I put a beef chuck roast in the crock pot. As well as on top of the roast, I put a packet of onion Lipton soup mix and a packet of ranch. I poured some of the juice from the pepperochini jar and put several pepperoncinis in there. The more the better. And I topped it off with country crock. And after 6 hours on high, this is what you have. It's super tender and it's just delicious. I just love it. Seriously, guys, if you've never made this, make it. You can put it on low for 8 hours or whatever. My roast was frozen, so it was 6 hours on high. Hey everyone, this is Friday night's dinner. I have my slow cooker liner in the crock pot, and I decided to pull out a whole chicken out of my freezer, last night, but it didn't thaw all the way, of course, so it was pretty frozen. So I just went ahead and stuck it in the crock pot anyway. It is 6 pounds, so it's leaning to the side a little bit. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and season it up. I'm going to put salt, and I'm also going to put one of my favorite seasonings, lemon pepper. I get it from Walmart. I also like the Mrs. Dash lemon pepper. That one's really good. But I had this on hand and I'm finishing it up. But I'm going to season it up, but I'm not going to go too crazy because it being on its side and everything, I'm going to let it cook for a while. And then I'm going to add more seasoning towards the end. Well, mid-cooking. But this is what it looks like right now. And I'm going to put it on high for 6 hours and see how long it takes. And this is what it looked like when it was done. And for the side, I'm going to do smothered potatoes. I have potatoes, onions, salt, pepper, and a little bit of oil. And this was the completed meal. I kind of forgot to take a video of it whenever I had it on my plate. As you see, I already dug in, but it was very good.